John Oakes here with HANKSTERS Hot Rods here, bringing you our latest addition to our inventory. Just got this over the weekend. It's a 1968 Chevrolet C10 pickup truck. We're underneath it right now, as we always start all of our videos. So we're going to go ahead and show you the underside, and then obviously once we're done with that, we'll go ahead and get it down off the lift and show you, do our little walk around of the outside and the interior there. But looking at the underside here, starting at the back, the first thing you notice, you've got the exhaust back here all the way back, tailpipes. Looks to be all new exhaust too. You've got a crossover pipe clear up at the front, back into dual Flowmaster mufflers, and then again up over the rear end housing and out the back with the tailpipes. We do have this GM 12-bolt truck rear end here. This is a non-posi unit. But out at each end of it, we have the drum brakes. Now this is a four-wheel drum brake truck. It is power brakes too, but we'll go over that again as we get to the front. You can see the brake lines run across here, side to side. They look like the all new hard lines. You also see the panhard bar here. Now this is for your lateral location on the rear end to keep it tracking correctly. With the type of rear suspension that this truck has, which is the stock factory style suspension for this truck, you need something to keep it from going to side. That's what that panhard bar is for. Again, it's got bushings in it. The bushings look to be in good shape at both ends of it. Frame looks good under here too, and it's all steel truck, steel bed sides, rockers, cab pulling, everything, all steel in this truck. So that's really about it. Looks to have newer springs on the back end here as well. Just regular gas shocks back here, Gasmatic shocks. So with that, we'll go ahead and move our way up underneath the center of the truck. All right, now we've moved up underneath the center of our 68 C10 here. You can take a look at that exhaust a lot better now up underneath the center. And again, you can tell that that's all new exhaust. They're going back into the mufflers and out the rear with the tailpipes, all new. The floors look really good on this truck, all solid, no patching, no holes at all on this truck. Again, everything looks good. You can see the frame rails up both sides. Those are in really excellent condition. Your cross member here for your drive shaft loop with your rear trailing arms mounted off the back of that. The transmission cross member also excellent condition. You can tell it's never been hit or banged or anything. All nice one piece, nice and straight. It even seems to have a brand new transmission mount in here to help cushion that tail shaft. The drive shaft, they've got it all painted up flat black along with the rest of the truck. Just kind of dusted with the flat black just to make things all uniform. Just slight undercoating on the floors, and that looks like it's been there for a long time. So again, no rust issues, no holes or anything like that. Again, just all solid here underneath. Again, as we work our way a little further forward, again, I said it's got that crossover pipe between the two exhaust tubes coming back. Got the Turbo 400 automatic transmission. That's bolted up to our 396 cubic inch big block Chevrolet motor under the hood here. So with that, we'll go ahead and move our way up to the front. Now to finish up underneath the front end here of our 68 Chevy truck here. Again, we'll just start one side and work our way across. Again, we've already mentioned it's got the drum brakes, both front and rear. And again, that's power brakes, so power drum brakes. All of your tie rod ends, suspension fittings, your ball joints, everything like that all looks in really good shape. It's got all the rubber boots on it, not overloaded with grease or dripping anything like that. Just everything looks to be maintained really well on the truck. Got the stock stamped control arms, both your lower control arms and the upper A arms for you. Power steering truck as well. Your drag length, again, all the boots out here at your tie rods, those are all good, not cracked or anything like that. Got a front sway bar on it, and you can see the bushings on that front sway bar are in excellent condition. So again, those are probably new, I would think, or fairly new. because again, they're really not showing any age whatsoever. The front cross member, again, you can take a look at this cross member. It's not been banged or dinged or anything like that, all in good shape, so everything all nice and straight. Even the frame horns up front, all nice and straight. All the hardware to hold the sway bar in there, all good. Your bushings back here on your lower control arms for the front sway bar also, all that stuff is in good shape. Again, power steering, power brake truck. Just a nice overall truck, good solid underneath. This will make somebody a really nice ride. So with that said, we'll go ahead and get her down off the lift for you, and then we'll take you around the outside, and then we'll show you inside and under the hood as well. All right, now we have our truck down off the lift here. We're going to go ahead and do our walk around of it, pinpoint out some of the features here that we can see. And then we'll also take a look on the inside as well as in the bed there and under the hood. So obviously, again, this is a 1968 Chevrolet CST Shortbed Fleetside pickup truck. Again, it's all steel, so that's everything. That's the cab, that's the bed sides, the actual bed itself, tailgate, everything. So again, starting up front here, you got the steel hood, stock steel hood. Everything fits real good. We can see that when we come around the front. Up front here now, fenders. You can see down the fenders, around the wheel lips, down the sides of the truck, even down the side of the bed and around those wheel wells. We've got this stainless cladding here, the trim with the black line there inset inside of that. That's all the way down the side of the truck and around those wheel lips there. So that's all in good shape. No dents, dings, or anything like that. Looks really nice on the truck. We've got these chrome 15-inch rally wheels, and those do have the chrome center caps as well. Mounted on those are the BF Goodrich radial TA tires, and front and rear both have the same size tire. That's a 275/60 R15 tire. And the treads are all good on all that. They look fairly new on the truck. As we come up a little further here on the front fenders, you see we've got the bow tie emblem with the 10 underneath it to signify the type of truck that it is. We've got both driver and passenger side mirrors, and then we've got the CST emblems right here at the top of the doors here, right under the windows, both sides. Again, the chrome door handles, chrome gas cap here as well, and that gas tank is in the stock location, obviously, with that lid being there. We'll go ahead and open up the door, take a look on the inside. First thing we have here on the edge of the door are the door edge moldings. You got the little GM emblems here also. All the hardware looks to be really nice and almost new here. Black door panels, those are vinyl. Got the black houndstooth seats in here, and these would be like your bucket seat with the center seat in the middle there that you can flip down, be an armrest for you in the center there. You got the wood sports style wheel in here for the steering wheel. Factory dash panel, factory gauge panel, and all factory instrumentation. All the instruments are your 100-mile-an-hour speedo, your battery gauge, temperature gauge, tach, fuel gauge, oil pressure gauge. Again, all factory stuff there. Now you do have a digital AM/FM cassette radio in there. It's a Chevrolet radio, so it fits right in the stock location. And we have the factory heat and AC controls. And yes, I did say heat and AC because this truck does have factory air conditioning on it. Column shift. Again, just all the upholstery here, the black carpeting, black door panels, and it's even got the black glove box lid on it there on the other side. So we'll go ahead and close the door up now. Again, that shuts real nice, a good thud there, solid thud. You've got the drip rail moldings also, and that molding goes the whole way around the front of the cab there too, right up above the windshield there. So again, a real nice look to the truck. Again, as we come back here, all steel sides here on the bed. Again, I've already talked about that stainless cladding here on the side and around the wheel lips, the wheels, the tires. So at this point, we'll go ahead and bring you to the back of the vehicle. Okay, now we're at the back of our Chevrolet CST pickup truck here. Again, you can see tailgate, that's all steel, in an excellent condition as far as the metal goes on it. You can see all of our cladding here kind of continues that theme now, and it goes across the tailgate here all the way over. The taillight lenses themselves and the backup lenses are in excellent condition. There's no cracks or anything like that, no chips. Beautifully chromed rear bumper, and of course they have the Chevrolet all painted out here in white, just to help offset that also. I'll go ahead and open the tailgate up. Again, it is all steel and it's got your stock latch there, factory latch. As we lower this down, you can now take a look at the bed. You can see that the metal's really straight in here. Again, this is, you know, an older truck, so straight metal, no patches, all original metal. The fender wells in here, all bolted down with the stainless or the chrome button head carriage bolts. Again, just to give it a nice smooth look in there. And again, it's all painted up the same as the exterior of the truck. That kind of that red, it's a red exterior, but it does have a little bit of an orange tint. It's not a real deep red color. So all the hardware, your hinges and everything, those are all painted up gray, not really rusty or dinged up or any, just a little bit of rubbing and so forth from just normal wear and tear. But other than that, those are real nice. You got the little rubber bump stops back here in the corners so that your tailgate rests up against those when it's shut. And that's really about all there is back here. If you take a look, you can look up at the rear window too. The glass is in really excellent shape. And again, that cladding, that stainless trim that's around that window, again, in excellent condition on this truck. So we'll go ahead and shut this up now, and then we'll go ahead and walk around to the passenger side. And now, passenger side of our 68 Chevy truck. Again, nothing here to really call out that we haven't called out on the other side. So just real quickly, again, the stainless cladding here with that black stripe inset in there the whole way around the truck. You get up to the door here. We've got the door edge molding on this side as well. Again, I've already mentioned it's got both the driver and passenger side mirrors on it. The CST emblem also on the passenger side door. Open this up, take a look at it again. Again, you can see the door thresholds here, threshold plates, the door jamb areas, both in the door and back here on the cab corner. Those are all in excellent shape. Paint's just as nice as can be on it. Again, the black door panels, those houndstooth seats. All seat belts are present too in this truck. So not only do you have it here right at the seat, but it looks as though you've got it on that center seat as well. Again, I mentioned it's got the black glove box door on it to help go along with the whole theme of the truck. And it matches up very nicely with the gauge panel that's in the truck as well. We'll go ahead and close this up. Closes nice, good, nice thud there too whenever you shut this door as well. So as we come forward, again, all the emblems are the same side to side. You got the bow tie 10 emblems here on the front fenders, just like you did over on the other side. You can see the hood here from the side. You can see how well it fits too. And that pretty much finishes us off as far as the passenger side. So we'll go ahead and bring you up front here, take a look at the front end of the truck, and then we'll open the hood up for you too and show you the power plant underneath the hood. And finally, we've arrived at the front end of our 68 Chevy truck here. You can just take a look at all this, the trim, the stainless trim, the moldings up here on the front. Everything is in very good shape on this truck. You won't see any dents or dings or anything there. You can take a look at the letters across the hood here as well. Those look to be all fairly new as well. You don't see any pitting or any aging of those emblems there on the hood. You've got the bow tie emblem, of course, right in the center of the grille. And again, you see the chrome inserts that's in the grille as well to give it that nice touch there up front. Your headlight buckets and bezels, those are all in excellent shape too. And of course, again, the chrome bumper, and this truck has the front bumperettes on it too. That's pretty much it as far as the nose of the truck. So we'll go ahead and open the hood now. And what we see underneath the hood now is a 396 cubic inch big block Chevrolet motor. Now this is not the original motor for the truck, but again, a 396 big block. And I believe I did run the numbers on this, and I think the age range on this is, I think, between like 66 and 68 for the block. So as we're looking here, we can kind of point out some of the things we see. Got the chrome air cleaner on top, the K&N style filter there inside that air cleaner. Got a Holley dual feed carburetor. It is not an electric choke though, and that's all sitting on top of an Edelbrock RPM air gap aluminum intake, polished, and it's got the chrome valve covers on there as well. PCV valve in the valve covers. You got a chrome water gooseneck here too. Power brakes. This is a power steering truck also, and again, factory air conditioning, and that's all hooked up underneath here. We got HEI ignition back there, an HEI style distributor, 8mm plug wires. You got a stock style radiator here, but it does have that 7-blade clutch fan on it there to help with the cooling. And again, just everything's all hooked up. For the air, you got your condenser up front here, just everything factory like it would have been. Now your hood hinges, you can see those back there. Those are nicely painted up like a gunmetal gray color, like they might have would have been, you know, back from the factory. The firewall's been cleaned up real nice. You can see the metal on there is just as nice as can be. The underside of the hood too, all painted up flat black, just to, you know, blacken everything up underneath the hood here. But again, that's all been done very nicely. You don't see any bad spots on the hood at all. The metal's all solid. That hood's in excellent condition. Hood latch also, just like the hood hinges, it's been painted like that gunmetal gray color. All new hardware, all new bolts to hold everything in there. So just a nice overall truck. So that's pretty much it for under the hood and around the truck. If you have any questions on this truck and you would like more information on it, definitely give us a call or shoot us an email. We'll be glad to help you out in any way we can.